But also, I made a choice on the motor. So I've actually gone ahead and printed it out. Here it is. Welcome back to the workbench, where we try to make things. We're continuing to try to make today is AMT's 1955 Chevrolet Cameo, or this is the Mars Garage Celebration build. It's his shop truck we're doing for him in a patinaed body, kind of resto mod, I guess we'll call this. If you want to get caught up, in fact, if you want to find out what we're doing and get caught up to where we are right now, just check the link, check the description down below. There's a link to a playlist, get you completely caught up to where we are. Where we are right now is working well on the interior, on the bed, and on the motor. So we've got a lot going on. So first, let's look at the interior, and you can see it's starting to be red and white. Let me go ahead and pull the body off so we can take a little better look at it. I'm doing the interior, at least this is the plan as of right now, to do the interior stock. So we know we're not gonna have a stock drivetrain. We know we're not gonna have stock suspension. We're not gonna have stock all that stuff. The outside is gonna be all patinaed and dirtied, but clear coated like it was. We encapsulated in some clear coat the patina that was on the body, but the interior and the chassis and all those kinds of things are gonna be pristine. The interior itself is going to be stock and pristine, like it's been completely refurbished or redone. So that's what I'm working on now. So you can see it's red and white. This is the only option the interiors came in. Now, when I look at images of the Cameo online, there's all different combinations of the red and white. And I think that basically changed through I think it was 3 years that they did these. I think they did them 55, maybe 4 years. I think they did them 55, 56, 57, 58, I think. I don't know. But they only did them a few years. So there might have been different combinations for each year. I don't know. I'm going off kind of what the instructions, the color, just color keying off the instructions. And so that's what we've got here. Now, the carpet, well, let me point so you can see. The carpet down there is going to be red. We've got to put that in yet. So I obviously do not have red flocking. That's not something I use every day. So I have to get some red flocking so we can put carpet in. There's also some inserts on the door cards or on the door panels that'll be red. The molding in this kit for the interior door panels is pretty weak. It's just very... it's barely there. You can barely even see it. So at minimum, I'm going to put some door handles and window cranks in here to give a little more meat to them. I'm deciding about maybe even just doing all new cards, but I don't think so. I'll probably just paint in the red portion, which is just kind of this insert here, and the top pad on the armrest is red. And then I think I'll add in, I think this is the door handle or door pull. Yeah, and then this is the window crank. I'll just add in some new ones, some 3D printed ones. And then I've got the dash. Let me move the seat back there. I've got the dash starting to be painted in. There are no decals in this kit. There are actually decals in this kit. They're all Coca-Cola decals and then some license plate, but there's not like a dash decal or anything like that. So I'm having to hand paint all that. So that's taking a little bit of time to get all that stuff hand painted in. There is a neat detail where the seat will fold forward. It's not glued in, obviously, so you can't, but it will fold forward, which, in fact, let me just pull the seat out. And then the fuel tank's in behind the seat. So that's kind of cool. But you can see the seat it'll fold forward like that. So we'll make sure that that works. Of course, it's red and white, just like the interior combination. And then I've got the steering column and steering wheel ready to go. I just don't want to put these in yet until we actually do the carpet. None of this is glued together, by the way. It's all just kind of stuck in there. Okay, so that's basically where we are with the interior. Now we've got, so you can see the firewall, which I'm assuming the firewall is white because the truck is white with red trim. The other option, let me point this out too. On the box, it does show the truck all in red. So maybe that's what we do. And then strangely, this is a true story, strangely it was last weekend. I went to eat with the family, and I'm not kidding, one of these drove down the street right next to us. Old timer and his wife driving, and it was all red. His was, and it looked like it was to the tins, right? And it was all red. So I'm thinking maybe we do all red. I just think that would look, I like red better than white. Or the other thing I was thinking about doing was, what if we paint it one of these two combinations. We paint it red, like it came red, but then the person that refurbished it at some point did the white, and then it's patinaed back through the white and the red into some rust and whatever, or other way around. Maybe we paint it white and then somebody painted it red, and then which I think is what I'm going to do. I think that's the route I might go. I'm thinking about that because this is white molded. Because what I'll do is prime it, paint it. What I think I'm going to do is patina it, put in our patina like we want. I'll flat clear that, prime it, white, gloss coat, red, gloss coat. That's going to be tough though. That's going to be tough because that's a lot of layers to get through, but we can make that happen. What I might have to do, what I will probably do, okay, stick with me here. I know this is me thinking out loud, but this is how I will probably end up patinaing this. We're going to, I'll prime it and then do our patina. So our rust look on it over the whole body. Hairspray, flat clear, hairspray, white, and I probably won't clear it. I'll just go white, just a gloss white, hairspray, red, clear, and then break that back. I think that's going to be the layers that are going to be on the body. Anyways, yeah. So that's anyways. I think that's probably what I'll do is red over white, like a red over white paint job, and then the patina underneath that. Speaking of, real quick, what we were talking about the chassis here. Because there's going to be some modifications that have to go onto this chassis to make the suspension work, but also I made a choice on the motor. So I've actually gone ahead and printed it out. Here it is. Well, here's most of it. There's some more of it here. And what we're going to do is a twin turbo LSX. I really wanted to do a diesel motor. I really wanted to put a Duramax in it, but there just wasn't any good models out there, I didn't think, that I really liked that would work. But one thing that I was excited about doing was running the exhaust, I should say, in this case, the exhaust up out of the hood. And we could still do that. So I could so these turbos sit down low, and then we could just turn the exhaust straight up if we wanted to do that. Or we can run it out the side or whatever we're going to do. But that option stays an option with this setup. But yeah, so anyways, the motor has been chosen and printed. I think it'll be pretty cool. I think it'll fit the bill, I guess you could say. So that's the motor. And then the last thing I wanted to talk about, which is real interesting, is the bed. So I briefly mentioned this about the Cameo, is you had a steel stamped bed box, just like normal, like the normal truck. Which is this unit, which is what I'm gluing together now. So I've got it glued up here. The floor is going to be wood. So I'm actually the floor is not glued in yet. I can slide it up. The only thing is glued right now are these joints here. I'm using all this stuff so it was held square, so I can get that glued in, because all this is going to get painted red and only red, I think. Yeah, and only red. So it's not going to get, it's not going to, because would have originally been red, and then anyways, so I'm not going to paint white underneath that. So I wanted to get that as a unit. This is a wood floor, which we're going to do like a really nice wood floor. So that's going to come out. In fact, I can probably take it apart now so you can see what's kind of cool is the tailgate actually opens and closes. This is the bumper and a bit of the end of the fenders, which we're going to talk about here in a second. But I should be able to get it's taped in. I'll have to untape it, but the floor will come out, and then I'll have this to paint red. But what's cool, or what's interesting, I guess, is these fenders are fiberglass. So these were just formed fiberglass that were then just put over the stock boxes, to give that Cameo look, that fleet side Cameo look. So these are going to be patina different. So that's why I wanted to keep them separate. I didn't want to put the whole bed together just yet, because the body and the box of of the bed are stamped steel, so they're going to be rusty. Well, obviously the fiberglass fenders will not be, but they will still have taken beating from the weather, so they will still be patinaed and, you know, maybe a little bit of cracking and that kind of stuff, but then cleared over again, just like the rest of it. I hope that makes sense, but that's the game plan for this. So we've got the interior well on its way, just a few more little things to do inside there, and then that'll be, I think, it'll be good. This will be finished up for us. The interior will be. Let me see if I can get it back in there. That's how the interior is going to look. The motor, I think next week we're going to go ahead and put the motor together because I got to start working out the chassis. I think sooner the better, work out how the chassis and how we're going to get the suspension lowered, the motor in, the exhaust in, all that kind of stuff. So anyways, a lot of rambling to talk about kind of where we're at and where we're going with the celebration build with Mars Garage's shop truck that we're putting together for him. I've got a lot more work to do on this. I think tomorrow, or not tomorrow, next week, we're gonna work on we'll put the motor together. Basically, I'll put it together beforehand, but I'll film it so that we can kind of do that together. I'll have the interior finished for next week because that should not be an issue. So that way we'll have a motor ready to go. The interior will be ready to go. We can just move. Well, we'll probably actually leave it in place because I need the firewall in place. And we'll start working out how we're going to get the motor in along with the suspension and all that. Anyways, let me know what you think. Let me know what you think down below. I'd love to hear what you have to say. Let me know how you think, you know, what do you think about everything being pristine but the body, which is going to be patinaed, heavy patinaed and encapsulated in a clear coat. Let me know what you think about that. Let me know what you think about the motor. I'm actually very happy about it. I really did want a diesel, but I'm very happy about it. But let me know what you think down in the comment section. Love to hear what you have to say. Hit that like button if you've enjoyed this. Hit the subscribe button if you want to keep up with these builds. I don't know, do all those things everybody tells you to do on YouTube. I got a motor to get put together here, so I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye-bye.